One thing that keeps me encouraged is I always like to encourage myself by saying this: it's okay to have a bad day, just not a bad life. And recently, I came across something that was a little bit different. Coach Mike Smith, he was a former NFL coach for the Atlanta Falcons. He goes even further. He says, "Never a bad day, only bad moments." And I like that because I can imagine that as an NFL coach, dude, it's got to be incredibly stressful. Stressful in the fact because you got to deal not only with the front office, but you got to deal with these $1 million athletes. You got to deal with the upcoming game. Plus, you got to reel from the overtime loss, the last second loss. Coach Smith said everything, man. The NFL it stands for not for long. He said everything won or lost is won in inches. It's a game of inches. So things can turn very quickly. He said, as a matter of fact, he said, I understood when they hired me. He said, I told the owners, look, you hired me to fire me, not to retire me. So he said, look, I understand I'm not going to be a head coach forever, and you're not going to retire me as a head coach. So what he said instead, man, he said this. He said he keeps everything in its proper perspective. He says, never a bad day, only bad moments. And so what he works to fight with every single day to make sure that the bad moments don't outweigh a good day. So all around us, look, there's going to be things that happen in our lives, but all around us, man, there are more good things than bad. We just don't always recognize those things. Sometimes, man, somebody cuts us off on traffic, we're pissed off. You ever had, if you're in sales, you ever had a customer just come in and light you up? I mean, dude, they totally light you up as if they had it out for you since birth. And they came in, dude, they lit you up and they just totally rattled you. They're rude, they're nasty, they're unreasonable. What happened? You get a couple of those customers, dude, they ruin your whole month. I call those kind of customers, man, the 10%ers. Don't let 10% of the customers ruin 90% of your day, 90% of your month, 90% of your life. And in everyday life, dude, it's not even that. It's not 10%, it's more like 1 to 5%. 1% is I don't know, it's like 14 minutes. 14 minutes. Why let 14 minutes interfere and overrun the 24 hours that you have in a day? And it's not that you don't care about the situation. It's not that you don't deal with the situation. You just don't lose your perspective in it. I mean, on the max side, 1% is 14 minutes. 5%, dude, that's like an hour. And rarely does anything go on negative for an hour unless you want it to. You have to put things in its proper perspective. And I love what Coach Smith said. Never a bad day, only bad moments. So what you got to do is, I have a 5x5 method. And what that 5x5 method is give me 5 quick wins. And dude, they can be anything. 5 quick wins where you say, I woke up this morning. I have a bed to sleep in. I got free fries with my wire. It don't matter. Dude, that's 3 things right there. But 5 quick wins, and what it'll do, it recenters you, man. It gets you back focused back on the right track. You're going to have situations come up in your life. But what it is it's keeping those things in its right perspective. Look at it like this. Okay, take a tape measure, one of those Stanley tape measures. Have somebody walk off 24 feet. You hold one end, they walk off 24 feet. Now, you see all the notches in between the tape measure? Okay, those notches are the moments in your life. Now notch off one thing. Have them walk off one little notch. You probably didn't even see them move. That's how small it is. Yet that one little notch, we let that one notch interfere with the 23 feet, 11 inches that we have left in our life. That's what it's all about, man. Look, dude, you're gonna have lemons in your life, okay? But it's better to make lemonade out of lemons than mountains out of molehills. Okay, bad moments, just not a bad day. Catch my sales podcast. I have a podcast that comes out 5 days a week, comes out on Sunday. It's called The Sales Life with Marsh Bice, where there's 5 episodes that come out all at once. And most of the episodes, they're less than 10 minutes long. That way it keeps you recentered, keeps you refocused in sales and in life. You can catch it on iTunes, Spotify, or any of your favorite podcast platforms. Remember this, no matter what happens in life, life's all negotiable, and the greatest sale that you're ever going to make is to sell you on you, because you're more than enough. I'll catch you next time.